twist, every turn we dissecting it live. The round table ready, watch the energy rise. VACAY-JAYTV, yeah, we setting the pace. No filters, no skips when we up in the space.
Hold on, wait a minute, lock the doors, track the track. Tell them pay attention, cause
Ruthless is back.
Yeah, Ruthless is back.
Oh yeah, what's going on, fam? It's your man VACAY-J back with another video, and this for season 6, episode 4 recap of Tyler Perry's Ruthless, fam. So let's get into it. Before we get into it, make sure you check out all my episode recaps so you get caught up on everything, so you don't miss anything. And yeah, this one was a wild one as well. So let's get into episode 4, season 6 of Tyler Perry's Ruthless. So the name of the episode is called The Well Runs Dry, and it reads, Teresa goes rogue. Marva is adamant that someone has tampered with her belongings. Manny declares his intentions to marry Zayn, and the River demands Jones half of the secret finance password. Oh yeah, let's talk about this one right here. All right, so Elder Mother Marva is singing all the night. What a beautiful Raku day. And she's walking along and she sees the Acronites, and they are keeping guard of the Highest trailer. And she walks up on the trailer and she sees that your boy River is laid out cold. All right, he must have been laid out cold all night. She's like, what is this? What is going on? Ladies, and she's asking him questions like, we don't have to answer to you. We don't care who you are. This guy, Acronite John, he's going to be a problem. She's like, you don't know who me are? Me is the Supreme Mother. What are you crazy? And she just looking at him like, let me see the Highest. And they're like, no, you can't see the Highest. So here comes Manny's like, brothers, what's going on? I need to see the Highest. Like, the Highest said, nobody can see it, not even you. So Manny's like, look, man, I'm an Acronite just like you. I'm going in to see the Highest. So he pushes through and he gets Marva through, right? As the Highest is talking to his wife, right? Ruth, and the baby mama. She's like, yeah, you got to watch out for, Obadiah. He definitely betrayed you by not telling you about these guys. Who knows what else he's doing? So of course she's continuing to plant the seed that Obadiah is going to be a problem. He's like, nah, he would never betray me. He would never do that. She's like, yeah, okay, baby. Okay, whatever. So Elder Mother Marva comes in. Good morning. It's like, Elder Mother, what's going on? Well, I came to get root. He's like, listen, the food need a little bit of salt. She's like, okay, well, I came to get root so we can get your food. So she walks out and she's like, looking at Ruth like, yeah. And Ruth tells him he needs to talk to the people. So he's like, good morning, beautiful people, right? So here we are with your boy George and Teresa, and they're on a mission to put laxative into the water, right? To mess the people up, right? So they're talking, and Teresa got mad questions. Now, this scene right here went a little bit long, but she was just asking questions on what happened, how she, he deserted his boy. And he's like, I would never, that was my brother. We was in the military. We had nothing. So we got down with the Raku. And she's asking mad questions, but eventually George tells her about the money that they tried to steal. The Highest said that Ruth played him and that there's more money inside. So she's like, I want that money. You know what I'm saying? He's like, look, man, we just need to go in there, put the laxative in the water. And it's like, wait a minute, hold on. And he puts a stick, and it was a bear trap. Like, yeah, we got to watch out for that. So they see the water well, right? They see it. It's like, you see it right there? It's like, yeah, I see it, man. I got eyes, right? So they go up in there and sneak in there. Turn around, your girl Teresa grabs a pipe and busts your boy George in the head and pretty much takes him out, cuts off his water, literally strangles the boy. And I'm like, come on, man, for real? Is he that weak right now? And I guess so, but your man George is out of here. She takes George's phone to call, the FBI. Now, they're working on getting this tunnel going. Desiree's like, yeah, we tricked Agent Duncan. We're going to do what we got to do, whatever. Right? So Teresa's like, look, I'm just giving you a call because the guards took out George lying. And it's like, yeah, did you put the laxative in the water? She's like, yeah, whatever. Right? So she hangs up. She's like, look, I got to go, because she's looking for the millions of dollars that George told her was on the campus. So now she's on a mission to get that money and get up out of there. So now it's breakfast time. And now everybody's getting together. We got Joan, we got Ruth, And Joan is like, look, I don't know about you, but I don't got a good feeling. We need to get out of here. We got the money already. And Ruth was like, look, we on a different mission right now. I'm on a different time right now. She's like, what are you talking about? So they're serving the people. She's like, just chill. River rolls up. Like, River, are you okay? Does it look like I'm okay? She's like, yeah. So here comes the Acronites. And the Acronites walk in front of River like, look, we're hungry and we're first. And River's like, look, man, I just want to get some food. They said the men first. Like, oh, you think you a man? Nah, you're not a man. They pretty much punk River right in front of everybody. It says, we're going to eat first, then the men, then the women, and then you can eat. It's like, wow, okay, I'm going to do that. So he walks away and they're looking at each other like, what's going on? So Ruth is trying to explain to the Acronite John that they got a rationale. He's like, I don't care. He grabs it. He's like, I want more food. The other guy was like, I would like my food earlier. So they're just kind of smiling like, yo, but these guys are crazy, right? So here comes the children. And the children are rolling up. And Joan gets super uncomfortable. I wonder why, but she's getting super uncomfortable. She's like, I got to go. I got to do something. And she starts getting nervous, right? She's like, what are you talking about? We got to serve. We got to serve. The mother's like, what's going on here? She's like, you got to serve the children. And then Ruth sees the young lady. And that's the young lady that Ruth unalived, got her mother unalived. So she starts tripping. She starts bugging out. And then Ruth, they're like, elder mother's like, Manny, get over here. He's like, what? I'm eating. He's like, you need to take Ruth, right? She need to go to the bathroom. And Ruth was like, no, I'm going to be all right. He's like, no, I'll take you. I'm supposed to watch over you. So Manny's supposed to watch over Ruth, and he takes her to wherever she needs to go. Now they go to the side, and she's like, look, I just need a minute. I'm about to throw up. You know, he's like, no, I need to watch you at all times. She's like, listen, man, just give me some time. He's like, all right, I'm going to give you 5 minutes. She starts to really throw up, I guess the, morning sickness or whatever. But here comes T, kicks her in the back, kicks her down and says, where's that money, bitch? I want to know where that money's at. So now she's about to get it on with Ruth. So now scumbag Manny, I hated this scene, walks up on Zayn while she's taking a shower. He's like, oh, you look good. I still want to, marry you. And she's like, no, I thought that was off. He's like, nah, you looking good. And I still want you to be my wife. And she's like, no. And he's grabbing her and kissing her. And she's so disgusted, man. I was so disgusted. Scumbag Manny is still scumbag Manny. So Teresa's on top of Ruth. Like, yeah, where's the money, bitch? Where's the money? I'm going to kick your ass, right? And then Ruth was like, what money? I don't know what you're talking about. She's like, yeah, I escaped or whatever. She's like, yeah, you came back. You should have never came back because things are going to be different now, right? And then here comes Manny, pulls her off of Ruth, throws her off to the side and knocks her out. And then Ruth is like, yo, you supposed to protect me, man. Where were you at? What's going on? Oh, you said, 5 minutes or whatever. He's like, Ruth, you got blood on your mind. She's like, I know. He's like, what we going to do? Well, let's take her to the highest because she is a betrayer. She's a traitor. So we're going to take her to the highest. Meanwhile, in the kitchen, your girl elder mother's trying to lock the lock. She's like, there's something wrong with this lock right here. It don't act like that. And then she hears a voice, elder mother. And who is it? It's Manny, Acronite Manny now, right? And he's like, oh, what are you doing here? It's like, oh, I want some food. It's like, somebody been messing with my lock. Have you been messing with? He's like, no, I would never mess with lock. You know how to pick a lock because you're a soldier. You're going to pick the lock and come into my place and see me in my trailer naked. He's like, no, I would never do that. I would never do that. So now she's trying to come on to Manny again, like the 15th time. He's like, no, I would never do that. So here comes River. And River's like, yeah, you called me? She's like, yeah, I want you to take some food to Peter in the infirmary, but you're not going to pick my lock, huh? Yeah, I know somebody messed with my stuff. So now she goes to get the food. They're like, look, man, survival of the fittest, man. You got to do what you got to do. Yeah, you guys beat me up and all of this and that. So River's complaining, whining or whatever. He's like, yo, everybody got to do what they got to do to survive. So here she comes with the food and she's like, okay, I got the food. Now get out of my kitchen right now. Go. Leave me alone. Right? So River goes to the infirmary to talk to Peter. Peter still don't know who's anything, who's what. He doesn't know anything. He has amnesia. And River's trying to remind him, like, yo, you don't remember me? He's like, are you somebody of importance? Were you a soldier? He's like, oh, you remember you're a soldier. So River says, look, I'm going to help you get your memory back. He's thinking, maybe I'll help him. He doesn't rat on me. So Zayn is going insane, of course. She's like, what happened? What happened? Oh, he he came to me in my shower and he said he wants to marry me and I can't be married by the same dude that raped me. He's like, that's not going to happen. Ruth's going to help. So River comes over. He's like, give me the codes, Joan. We got to get out of here. I want the codes. She's like, no, I don't trust you. And they go back and forth. And all they hear is like, It's like, what's that? And that's Ruth and Manny dragging Teresa to the highest. And they're like, oh, wow, this is crazy. And she's like, making a whole bunch of noise. And they're like, yo, listen, we got to get out of here before we end up like that, because we don't want to end up like that. So here we are, Manny and Ruth bring Teresa into the trailer. Your man, the highest, he throws his food. He's like, I can't get a minute just to eat in peace. He's like, who is this? What's going on here? And Ruth is like, this is Teresa. She, defected. She escaped from the Raku. She's a traitor. He's like, really? Okay. Wait, hey, you. So she was like knocked out. Manny wakes her up. He's like, hey, what's going on? Good morning. And she's like, oh, man, like I'm back here again. Yeah, you got caught, Teresa, trying to be greedy. And yes, we know that we're about to torture Teresa for real. And that's the end of the episode. Not too much, fam, but R.I.P. to George. And yeah, the Acronites, they are bullies. So what's going to happen next in the next episode? We shall see. Family, drop your comments below, your predictions. And don't forget, we're going to go live with the Ruthless Round Table on Wednesday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. All right, family, what will happen next? We shall see on the next episode of Tyler Perry's Ruthless.